NY, the AZ is SVO. Jokes aside, the realest when you hear it coming from the Eric Bernal show. It's Scottsdale. Very own. Get your phone and hear a call. We going up. Now let them know.
All right. Welcome to the Eric Bernal show, episode 111. If you're seeing this, I appreciate you. I love you. I'm Eric, Mr. SVO, Scottsdale, Sleepy Hollow. And then if you don't know what that means, then we could definitely address it or DM me or whatever the fuck. We're here. We got Gatsby on the no camera on you, but
not
he's
today.
there, so he's gonna be there. You might hear him laughing. He sounds like a hyena who does fucking drugs daily. I wanted to do my first episode with no guests because I want you guys to get to know who I am. I'm Eric Bernal. I was born in Sleepy Hollow, New York. If you don't know where that is, Headless Horseman. That was our mascot. A very cool mascot. Everyone was a bear, a tiger. Ours was a guy that was decapitated, and his magic power was to throw a pumpkin at you. And if you missed, well, then we'd have to wait till next Halloween. We weren't very much really good at much sports other than wrestling, which I was a part of, and I was not important. All my friends were very good, but I did take a picture with them, so it does look like I did well as well. But we're here, episode 1. A little bit about myself. I got a blue check today. People start hitting me up about this blue check as if I've instantly made money. I think I lost money when I got this thing. I think now everyone thinks I got. Now when I tell someone, hey, can you buy me a drink? They're gonna be like, wait, you have a blue. People have this misconception of blue checks as if this thing fucking matters. It means nothing other than maybe to some people it helps them get pussy. Well, then good for you. Can we bleep out pussy though? Because
Absolutely.
Just for the beginning, because I know the algorithm on YouTube is like for the first 5 minutes don't curse, but I'm pretty much certain that I've cursed a million times since we started. But nonetheless, this is where I'm from. This is where I do comedy. I'm a stand-up comic here. And if you're watching this, you probably know that. This show is going to be a lot of current events about the city. A lot of comics come into Phoenix and don't know really much about it. We just did 6 shows with Natalie Cuomo, right?
Yeah.
And Dan Lamore, which I mispronounced his name literally every time I was on stage till about the last night. Then I did it right. And then he just left. And he was just like, good job. But he was not annoyed, at least not in front of me. Natalie Cuomo, great. We dealt with a lot of fucking people. Actually, let this be can we get like a checklist here of how to? We had some fucking people at the comedy club that didn't know how to act. We had to kick people out. Rarely does that happen, but when it does, right? And for people who've never been to a comedy club, let me just give you the top 5 things to do at a comedy club. Number 1, shut the fuck up, okay? Take a seat and order the chicken fingers or nachos or whatever disgusting shit that you're about to eat before I get on stage. Number 2. Number 2 is almost as important as number 1. It's shut the fuck up again. See, the thing is that when comics make jokes, you feel like I get it though. It seems like you're talking to a TV, but it's right there in front of you. You think you can get like an answer, and sometimes we're idiots and we say something back. Don't do that. Just fucking chill. Number 3, do not get too drunk. As much as I love my people getting too drunk, and what's too drunk, right? What is too drunk? Too drunk is where I feel like your eyes are rolling back to the back of your head. That necessarily could be 2 drinks for some people. That could be 20 drinks for other people. What I'm saying is you're messing it up because you're drooling on yourself, and I'm focused on you wondering if you need fucking help or we need to call the ambulance, right? Number 4, tip your waitress or waiter. You guys are not animals. We live in a first world country. You yourself have probably been a server in the past, or your kids are servers or gonna be servers, or you're a broke bitch and you'll forever be a server. Correction, some servers do make a lot of money, make a whatever, blah, 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 women's buck. Yeah, so, and number 5, if number 5 is not the best, if you have nothing good to say after the show, this is just as important as number 1 and number 2, shut the fuck up. A gentleman felt the need to go up to Dan Lamore, and can we put his Instagram right here?
Yeah, absolutely.
Dan Lamore, great fucking comic, killed it, 6 shows in a row. Nice guy. Felt the need to say, hey, some guys felt the need to say, hey, I don't think you're good. First of all, who the fuck are you? You don't know nothing. You wouldn't survive 60 seconds on stage. So people feel like they need to tell you like, oh, you need to work on this. Meanwhile, they don't even know how to order Chinese food on their fucking phone, let alone be on stage and be charismatic, whatever. Those are the top 5 things. We could chop that up and make that a reel.
We got it.
Yeah, basically shut the fuck up. And the thing about the shows, we did 9 shows. We had 3 shows at Mic Drop Mania, and located in Chandler, Arizona, and we did 6 shows at House of Comedy. Great shows, amazing shows. Apparently, I drank too much at one of them, and I owed extra money. But it's all water under the bridge. I need to learn to not drink as much. But to say that, I mean, you know what I'm saying. To say the least, it doesn't matter. I walked up to Mic Drop Mania. I gave the waitress $50 off the top of the cuff. Look, I don't make a lot of money, blue check or whatever. I don't make a lot of money. But I think it's important. I think she also did a great job. She did 2 shows. She was with us till like 1 a.m. Look, and who knows? She has a family. She has things to do. And she just still stuck it out with us and made sure that we were taken care of. And that's what it's all about at the end. Yeah, we're the even as us, as the entertainment, the ones that maybe shouldn't be tipping are tipping, right? But I even think to say that we should be tipping at all times, right? It's whatever. To go back to, we did, I feel like I'm just name dropping now. But put Chris Stefano's fucking Instagram right here. Chris Stefano, I mean, talk about a guy who tips nonstop. He's a great tipper. Every time I've done a show with him, the green room waiter or waitress or waitress, you know, whatever you want to call them these days, they all get tipped very well. And I actually just saw a clip of him earlier today where he says he is steadily tipping at 40%.
Wow.
40%. But he tips different. He puts 100% on the card, 40% in cash. How do you feel about that?
That's good. Cash is always better.
Cash is king. You ask any waiter or waitress or stripper, they want cash before anything. That is what they want. It's their preference. And I thought, like, wow, that was really, you know, and that's something that he shared with me personally. He said, don't say this to anyone. And here I am about to say it. No, he didn't say that. But Chris gave me a tip and he said, look, your only responsibility is to be this generous if you have the opportunity to do so. And that's big, man. And I think what I'm summing up from the shows with, Natalie, which I kept calling her Miss Cuomo.
Was that just like a respect thing? Or
I don't know. I was just like, I don't know. I just kept calling her Miss Natalie, Miss Cuomo. I don't know. I instantly became like, I don't know, like less than her. When I was around her, I was like, yeah, her and Dan, they're really fucking good comics. Please go check them out. They're like amazing. They're killing it. And we should be seeing them in New York City. They invited me to go perform at the Stand, so that's going to be dope. Now, one thing that Dan and Natalie and I have in common is that we're all white. And I thought that was very important to. I said that as we were taking a picture at the end. I was going to take a picture with sunglasses on because I'm a fucking douche. And Dan goes, really? The glasses? And I immediately took them off. Dan, his little tism got to me, and I was like, fuck, I gotta take these glasses off. No, so I took the glasses off, I took a picture, and I hadn't made Dan laugh really all weekend, right? Maybe a little snarl here or there. And we take a picture, it's me, him, and Natalie, and I go, just look at us, 3 white comics. And I got a really good laugh out of him.
Awesome.
It was good.
That's so awesome.
It was good. It was like, yeah, I know how to, I was like, fuck, man, it made my day. But
all white friends.
But, what I'm also going to be talking about here is really anything you guys want to talk about. This show, which is going to be awesome, I'm going to be captive to my fans. You DM me the things you want to talk about. I do advice. If you want to DM me any question you have, advice. Actually, brings me to my next point. The young and talented Tino Cochino had posted a DM that he had gotten. And if we can, I commented under it, but if we can get that up so that people can see it. Long story short, it was a woman saying that she had met a man, she's dated him, she's like in love with this guy. 6 months in, she's a single mom, right? Single mom with 2 kids, 8 and 12, if I'm correct. And she goes, you know what? I love this guy. I'm gonna introduce him to my kids, and the kids hate him, right? So her question to Tino Cochino was, do I side with my children, which is a very different way of wording it. Do I side with them? Because to pick anything else would be to not side with them, right? Or do I let them, do I still continue this relationship with this guy? All right. Here's number 1. Your kids don't know shit. They're dumb. They're retarded. I heard someone in the fucking comments going, no, you need to listen to your kids. They can sense vibes that, no, all I need to know is what your kid's interested in, and I can lure them from any fucking park in Arizona, okay? Or any part of this country. If they're into Pokemon, they're stupid. You know what's so crazy? These things that a lot of these, look, my mom was a teen mom. My sister's a teen mom. Hey, I'm Latino. I'm surprised that I'm not a fucking teen mom, okay? So here's the thing with the whole fucking you know, like you got to trust a kid's intuition? No, you don't. Kids think that Santa's real and that there's monsters in their closet and all this other shit, which there's not. And if kids really had this intuition, which is funny because a lot of these women get pregnant at 16, you were a kid and had sex with a grown man and made a baby, and you were not vibing that correctly, and you didn't know that you had a piece of shit ahead of you. Shout out to Women's Month. Hopefully we get this out in March, yeah?
Yeah.
But think about it. You're really gonna fucking believe a child has they just know that this is my mom. Like, I get that. I was a cock block for my mom. My own family members wanted to dance with my mom at parties. I said no. And that's the problem. A lot of these kids and moms and dad, whoever, they act like their parent is their boyfriend or their girlfriend. And they fucking like, no, it's like almost this. Let me tell you something, lady, with the 2 kids, 8 and 12, you finally found somebody to fall in love with you, thank God. Your kids are going to grow up. And they're going to leave the house. And you're going to be alone by yourself. And then you're going to watch TV. And they're going to send you text messages here and there. You're going to ask them and plead for them to please call you one day. And then you're going to get a little bit more older. All of a sudden, you're having sex with 23-year-olds because they think that you're hot. No, they're desperate and they want to fuck anything. You'll forget what it was to be a young girl. And you will remember that man you gave 6 months of your life and you said fuck you to him over these kids that don't know their left from their right. Okay? And they have to do this to go, you know, left, right. They're dumb. They're dumb. Kids are dumb. Do people not understand that kids are dumb? They're dumb. If adults are dumb, kids are dumb. Yes. Do babies have this natural thing of giving like vibes? Yes, there's writings, there's articles, there's things to support this type of thing. An 12-year-old kid from Mesa, absolutely not.
No.
Number one, they're from Mesa. Okay? That's number one. No, it doesn't, honestly, it doesn't matter where they're from. They can be from Apache Junction, Chandler, Scottsdale, it doesn't matter. The point I'm making is kids are stupid. They need help doing homework. Do you know how dumb you have to be? That they told you what to do and you get home and you don't know what to do? But this is the person that you're going to take life advice and relationship advice for. You're going to say, fuck you to your own love. You know, I need to know this woman. Honestly, if you're there, please hit me up because I want to give you and your man of 6 months tickets to my show. And I'm going to just do 30 minutes on how your kids are stupid. Right? And it's not to make fun of them. It's not even to make fun. It's like a TED Talk because you shouldn't be getting, I cannot believe how many parents take advice from their kids. Oh, yeah, my kid said, I work too much. Yeah, because your kid doesn't pay bills. Your kid doesn't supply the household, doesn't put shelter. Of course, if it was up to them, you'd fucking chew gum for dinner. You know what I mean? So the problem is that you guys are saying, I see the comments, dude. The comments are so, I gotta look it up, guys. I gotta look this shit up. The comments are so fucking dumb. Like, it legitimately is making my brain hurt. Because, again, I don't know if I emphasize this enough, but kids are dumb. They don't know what they're doing. Every kid doesn't even know if they're gay. Everyone thinks something more ridiculous than the next day. Okay, I'll actually read it. After being single for 3 years, I met a guy. Great guy. We've been dating for 6 months and thought it was a good idea to introduce him to my kids so that we could start doing things together. To my surprise, my 8 and 12-year-old hated him. Hated. Do you know what it is to hate? Find the definition of hate. Hate is almost, it's as if to murder the person in your head multiple times is to hate them. But, you know, these kids hate this guy. Yeah, but they love fucking whatever, TikTok. God bless you, or whatever the natives say. I feel like I'm stuck in the middle. Should I side with my kids? She did say side. Should I side with my kids and leave the relationship or wait for them to warm up to him? First of all, you're DMing a radio station, which I love. Great. Shout out to the content. But let me just show you what some of these dumbass women are saying. And I say that because of Women's Month. Listen to your kids, this idiot says. Listen to your kids. Chances are the kids don't sense something good in him. I speak for experience. She speaks for experience, not from experience. She speaks for experience.
Grammar's important.
She speaks for experience. Yeah, she speaks for experience. Thank you for speaking for experience. The day you meet someone, your kids will love that person naturally. Because this is supernatural. It's not natural the way she's trying to do this. Remember, don't put a man first because men come and go, but your kids will always be there. Let me finish that story where you're old and you're having sex with 23-year-old kids at Barstool, okay? What's going to happen is you're going to remember that quote. You're going to be alone. It's going to be old. And this woman who gave you this advice, let's say you follow this woman's advice. What's going to happen is you're going to crack open some wine because you think that's what old women do, and that's probably true. You're going to open it. You're going to drink. You're going to go to your second bottle. You're going to run out of alcohol. You're going to order the third. Shit. Let me get 4 bottles. You're going to get the 4th bottle. All of a sudden, cocaine is legal in 2000 and whatever, 40. And you're going to order some too. You're going to order a gram. Fuck it. 2 grams. It's that kind of night. And then you're going to do the lines. You're going to invite your 23-year-old boyfriend to come over to fuck you stupid. And then you're going to be even looking more stupider because he's doing it for experience. Okay? And then what happens, okay, is that you're going to remember why you're so alone. And you're going to go into those old things. You're going to see who this woman is. They're going to go and find her. You're going to notice that she probably doesn't live too far from you because she's an idiot too. Okay? And then she goes, and you walk over because you think it's a good night. It's actually 70 degrees at night. And you're thinking, what a great time to go for a walk and a stroll. Maybe you'll knock on her door. Maybe you'll ask her what was it that she was onto because it seems to have not worked. And with every step that you take closer to this woman's house, it gets darker and it gets colder, and so does your heart. And when you knock on that fucking door, she will open it, and you will take your 23-year-old's 9mm and shoot her right in her fucking shoulder. And then kill yourself. See, here's the thing. Don't follow this lady. What I'm saying, it's a dark road. Stop following unhappy women's advice or unhappy men's or unhappy days. Stop. I always think it's funny when people crowdsource questions like, where should I go in Disney? Bitch, get a map and find out what your interests are like. Are you dumb like your kids? Look, what I'm saying is, and that may have gotten really dark really fast, and I think it's a really good time to also mention that this is a comedy podcast. That this is, a character I may be playing, or maybe not. Maybe it is me. Maybe I'm not. Maybe it is. Maybe I'm not. Hey, if you don't like me, you're racist. You know what I mean? I'll use your own shit against you, okay? True. All right? To these fucking people that you can't joke. You can joke about anything you want. What you can't do is be upset over something that you had all the right to press pause or skip or next to. You are then the one that is a masochist that loves the pain and loves talking about it, which is really just on some like popular high school girl shit now. And it is the dumbest thing I've ever experienced. Back to this idiot. The kids, not the woman. The woman, honestly, no. If I were to give honest advice, this is, look, my sister had a child and it didn't work out with her baby daddy, right? And she said very similar things to this woman. She said something that, and this is all serious. She said something that along the lines with, I was like, go out and date. And she goes, no, I don't want to date. I just want my son, right? And she goes, I don't even care about men. All I care about is my son. As long as I have him, I don't care about anything else. I just want to love him. He makes me happy. That's all the happiness I need. In all reality, what a burden to put on a child to make you that happy. What I told my sister is exactly those words. And I said, you are putting so much pressure on this kid you don't even know. And guess what? He's going to grow up and he's going to leave you. It's obviously, I said it dramatized way, but that's what happened. That's what's going to happen. This kid's going to leave you. It's going to be like this, and that kid's going to be wearing a backwards hat with a hoodie doing a podcast. He's going to leave the house that fast, okay? And my sister took my advice, and she found another dude, and he completes her in a much different way. You think this kid loved him, this new Puerto Rican kid that was just walking around the house with his boxers on, just got done banging his mom, my sister? No, I don't think he did. But he warmed up to him because, let me tell you something. What's worse than having your kids uncomfortable for a little bit is having a bad example on how to love your mom and how to love women. That is the worst thing you could do for your kid, is have bad examples. Because what you're going to do is just show that as long as I dictate what my mom is allowed to do, then she'll just do what I want. And the day will come when your little boy becomes a man and a woman doesn't do what he wants to do, and he's never heard those words of no, I don't want to, and then him saying no, but I want to, and it going his way, and then he'll kill her. That got really dark, yeah? But what I'm saying is, you see what I'm saying? My little sister used to always get her way, okay? And then my dad tried to come back into my life when I was 12, and he stuck around for 6 months because my little sister was the major cock block. For real. My dad used to make a joke saying, you know what? I couldn't ride on the plane with you because she would cry about how she would want to fly the plane, and that she would cry enough for you to go, fuck it, let's go kill the pilot, and let's go have her ride the plane, let's all die together, because she asked so. And that's what it's a problem about, letting your kids dictate every little thing. Look, from what I remember, you're the adult, baby girl. You get to pick what you want to do, and you get to fuck and suck whoever this guy for 6 months. God bless this guy for 6 months. He's like, yo, I met this really cool girl. Her kids hate me. It's all good. And then he sees this clip, and he's like, Jesus Christ. I do have friends who don't have kids and have kids. I'm for and whatever. Find love. If it works, it works. If it doesn't, it doesn't. But don't take advice from motherfuckers that can't draw within the lines. Do you understand what I'm saying? That can't color within the lines. These are the people you're going to take advice from? People that can't even wipe their ass right? I can't even wipe my ass right. And I wouldn't take advice from them or me. Well, take advice from me because I'm on the show. Gatsby, do we have any news?
Yeah, we have the story of a woman, a young lady,
okay,
who was doing OnlyFans.
Beautiful.
And then she got outed by the school, right? So it says Victoria Snooks is going viral for suing a Florida school district after she was told she couldn't volunteer in her child's elementary school classroom because of her participation on OnlyFans.
Cool. Can we put Victoria Snooks' Instagram on here so people can follow her and support this woman during Women's Month and all month? She's bad, huh?
164K.
164K followers. Let's go ahead and give her a follow. Let's support her brand. Okay. So someone told the school board about her OnlyFans, and now she's all right. Now she's in trouble. She can't go do things with her kids. Can't volunteer. Okay, what?
You commented.
I commented.
Where's the damn link?
Where's the damn link at? No. So there used to be a woman who used to live on the first floor. She may still live on the first floor of this building I used to live in Section 8 housing in Sleepy Hollow, New York. And she had a beautiful saying that I think reigns in perfectly with this story. Right? She was on the first floor. Actually, I used to grow my hair long and let her braid it because I wanted to be black at one point, which we'll talk about at another episode when I wanted to be black. Hopefully with a black guest. She would say this line beautifully.
Wow.
Because she would make a ruckus in her apartment. There would be loud noise, all types at night, right? But she had this one line. Ready? We ready for the line?
Go for it.
Ready. She would say, mind your motherfucking business, bitch. That is what that woman needs to do, say to the fucking school board. It is look, you know what's so funny about teachers? And I say this because half of my family are fucking teachers and professors, math, history, special ed, everything, ESL, all of it. Let me tell you something about teachers. They fuck more than you think, okay?
Fact.
Shit, some of them are fucking the students. And that happened when I was in school. That'll be for the Patreon. We'll get y'all ready. I'll give you a whole story how a teacher had sex with one of my friends and got caught.
Oh, my God.
I think I just told the whole story. But, no, there's way more to it. I won't bring up his name. And anyone who knows me and went to high school with me could definitely attest that this did happen. She was a math teacher. But anyways, she divided those legs. Luckily, did not multiply. All right.
That's a plus.
But I'm bummed. No. So, all right. So this woman, she's getting outed. You know what's funny about the story? Because I read a little bit of it earlier. Is that someone outed her, right? They sent the link or the pictures. So you signed up for her OnlyFans first.
True.
You had to find out if she was naked, right?
Yeah.
Or you doing investigative reporting that you know what? I gotta, for these $10-$20, I gotta find out.
Mm-hmm.
That person should be outed too, though. Even if it's in light, even if it's a good thing, even if it's like, Julio Ramirez, making up a name, could be a baseball player, not too sure, outed this woman. Let's applaud him. and see how much attention he really fucking gets. It's always the person that has other shit that's wrong with them that wants to out other people.
Oh, yeah.
That's just the way it always goes and the way it will always be, because people love attention and love giving it to people when they know, in fact, if they were to get the same attention, their life would be ruined.
Exactly.
So what I say to this, what's her name?
Let me not.
Victoria Snooks?
Victoria Snooks.
Victoria Snooks, look. If you're listening to me, and we'll tag her on the video.
Absolutely.
Victoria Snooks, look, if you're out there, I just want to let you know we are with you. The city of Scottsdale is with you. The state of Arizona is with you. I will be with you if you'd want me to. If you would have cared to. I have a blue check now. Apparently that's something big. As the woman on the first floor used to say, mind your motherfucking business, bitch. I think we should put that on a t-shirt too.
Yeah, the bitch really sells it.
Bitch. The way this woman would deliver bitch, let me just tell you, and I want to say her name, but I just don't want to.
Yeah.
She has a son who actually is really cool. He came to my comedy show when I was in New York, so shout out to him. But your mom, dude, when we were younger and you were a kid, the way she delivered bitch, because it wasn't, you see how I'm saying it with bitch, right? Bitch.
A couple more.
It was a few B's, a few T's, and a few C's, and a beach. But she delivered. You had to look at her to get the full effect. The way she said, she turned her head, bitch, like as if there were a button that she needed to press with her head, bitch. The way she delivered this was beyond anything. She would just walk. I mean, this woman would be making noises all over the fucking. I mean, it would be a school night. Her kids would probably need to go wake up in the morning.
Yeah.
And she's legitimately having a Jamaican festival in her living room.
Oh my God.
With the all that, right? Just all of that. And some brave soul will always come to that door and tell her to shut up.
No way.
Mind your business, bitch. At the top of her lungs as if someone were, molesting her.
Jeez.
And I saw her not too long ago, and she's older now.
Yeah.
She went to high school with my sister. My sister's 16 years older than me. Or 15. I don't know. She's family. I get it. But she would always say, oh my God, me and your sister. I was like, please do not say nothing crazy like you saw her get like banged out or something. No, we fucked some bitch up together. I was like, okay. Cool. Great. Appreciate it. Lovely.
Jeez.
I would rather mind my business, bitch. You know what I mean? Do we have any other news?
Did you see that Tekashi 6ix9ine got jumped?
Tekashi 6ix9ine got jumped. Look, if there's anything to say about Tekashi, why is Tekashi working out?
Did you see the fit?
What is this kid that's Mexican Puerto Rican, right? I
think so, yeah.
Who says the N-word pretty viciously. Tekashi N-word viciously 6ix9ine. I was surprised that they didn't murder him, but they stomped him out. I mean, a kick to the face is always a good way of getting the blood going. But I saw the clip, and all I gotta say is, dude, I don't know. Do you know him personally that you need to hit him? I don't know. Did he fucking kill someone in your family? I always think it's funny when people are legitimately pissed at people they've never met. Like, I remember I was watching a movie, or I was telling someone that I watched the movie, they're like, I wouldn't because that actor in there, he voted for this person. All right, bitch, but is the movie good or not? Like, I don't care. That's like I forgot who has that joke right now. I think it was Chris Rock, who says, the difference between R. Kelly and Michael Jackson, they both committed horrendous crimes, but it just so happens that Michael Jackson has better music. And that's why it never stops getting played. Good. Shout out to Chris Rock. I'm pretty sure that was his new special. So fucking good. But it's true. People, it's called selective outrage. It used to be one of my favorite words to say, selective outrage. And now that he came out with special, I got to change a few bits. But no, it's true. People pick and choose when they want to get mad, It's so funny when it's like that old story of like a guy going, nobody better treat my sister like that. I'll fuck them up. If anyone be treating my sister the way I treat my girlfriend, I'd fuck them up. They sound dumb. Like, they're like, I don't want nobody cheating on my sister, smacking her up, but I do that. It's like, all right, then Is it okay that you do it? It's not about me. I see what you're doing. People have a way of like doing gymnastics with their fucking words and shit. And it's just like, be quiet. Tekashi 6ix9ine got beat up. Well, if you cheer, I don't know. If you cheer for someone's downfall, it's kind of weird. I've always thought that was weird.
Yeah.
Chappelle had something on that too. He says I want to say it takes like it's a coward who celebrates a man's downfall. And it's true. If you're over there like, yeah, look at him, he got into a car accident, guess he won't have that car anymore. Like, how miserable are you? How...
To wish negativity.
I mean, like, I just need to set you up with that lady from the first floor. You know what I mean? So she could tell you what to do. Because everyone wants to be the most righteous. And Natalie Cuomo at the set. Some people didn't laugh at a certain joke. And I said, look, stop pretending like you're somebody who's fucking good.
Yeah.
Okay? You're not good. You fucked your wife's friend. You fucked your husband's this. You fucking molested your niece. Who knows, right? You're not any better than anyone here. Let me go check your fucking search engine of your Google porn. Let me see the shit you search in porn, you disgusting bitch. Or male bitch. Mitch.
Women's Month.
Mitch. Women's Month. But that's the thing. Everyone thinks that they're so righteous, where in fact, they couldn't be further from the fucking thing. They could be probably the most unrighteous and dressed as so. If you ever watched the show where all the kids do drugs and have sex?
Oh, Euphoria?
Euphoria. There it is. I was getting uncomfortable until I found out that the girls were all like 30, and I was like, okay, these old bitches playing young bitches is hot. Look in the show, and if you haven't seen season 1, too fucking bad. Spoiler alert. Blah, blah, unsubscribe. It was the dad that was fucking little boys, right?
Yeah.
That had the business. That was the man in town.
Drove a giant truck.
He was, he had a son that was like a big athlete. He had a wife that was hot as shit. He had the house. He had everything. But he had the most to lose.
Yeah.
I think people who don't have a lot to lose are okay with putting everything out there, because what are you threatening me with? And I think everyone has a dark past. Everyone has skeletons in their closet. And that's the problem. Look, dude, more than likely, at some point, I'm going to get bigger. There's going to be an old Facebook thing when I was like 18, 19 years old, using the N-word, right? Because that's what kids did. Hey, I'm going to be honest with you. That's what, you know what I mean? Not that, I've corrected my ways, whatever. And I don't post those things anymore. But that was me as a kid. To go back, I attack 18-year-old Eric, who didn't even know how to fuck right. One of my favorite lines I've ever heard. I was arguing with my cousin, and I won't say his name, but he married my cousin, but we became cousins. He married my cousin when we were young. We were kids. He's like 10 years older than me. And at 15, 16 years old, I was getting really good at talking shit back.
Yeah. And
then, because at 13 years old, they used to talk. My brother would take me to a pool hall in the Bronx at 13 years old and just have people like, oh my God, dude, tears. I would cry.
Just light you up.
Right, cry. Light me the fuck up, right? That's why I became the man I am today. That's why it's good to also do that to your kids. Light them up. Fucking hit them with your words or with the belt, whatever. So, one of my favorite lines I ever heard. One of my favorite lines I never had anything to say back to.
Yeah.
Oh, it hurt my heart when I heard this shit. I was going back and forth with my cousin, and he was like, man, something about girls. I'm like, please, I got girls, something. I dissed him. And he said this one line, motherfucker, you don't even know how to fuck right yet. I was like, oh. Because it's something when someone hits you with something, it's another thing when it's true.
But it's true.
When it's true, nothing reigns more harsh than when it's true. That's when someone hits you with something, you're like, whatever, fuck you, bitch. And then they go, that's why you have that disgusting birthmark on your thigh. Not that I have one, but now I want one. But for it to reign so true and you're like, damn, bitch, that's my insecurity, yo.
Yeah,
that is hurts. My insecurity. But look, all in all, what I want to say to this episode is that don't listen to your fucking kids. They're dumb. All right. Mind your own fucking business, bitch. Okay? And do not fucking what to do in a comedy club, shut the fuck up. Which I had to tell the guy. I didn't even get to that part. So they had to kick a guy out.
Oh, yeah.
Whatever. Dan's up doing his, I think he was doing 25 minutes.
Yeah.
The guy leaves. I wait 5 minutes and I go, you know what? I'm going to go get a drink at the bar. Go to the bar and the guy's there, the one that got thrown out. Who was like 60-something years old, his girlfriend?
Very old.
Probably 20.
If that.
21. She was definitely a call girl, paid by the minute. I go up there and he goes, hey, yo, who is Italian? Let me just, all right. Italian dude, medallion, chain, chest out. Definitely went tanning someplace that you pay for a monthly membership. Whatever, dressed nice, a little watch. I don't understand why they kicked me out. I was like, can I get a shot? I was going to order a drink, but I was like, can I get a shot? Guy goes, hey, what's up, man? I'm gonna order the drink. I could barely know what this guy was saying. And I said, I was like, yeah, I'm going to get a shot. He goes, I'm going to buy it for you. Why'd they kick me out? I said, don't buy it for me. He goes, why? I was like, because you're not going to like the answer I'm going to give you.
Yeah.
And then he goes, I don't understand, man. I said, look, you want to know why they kicked you out? Because you wouldn't shut the fuck up. Meanwhile, every other waiter and waitress was trying to speak to him in a very polite way. Well, sir, you're interrupting the show. Blah, blah, blah. We'll move you to the back seating, maybe. Right? Finally, they had to kick him out. You have to understand with some people that they don't react well to normal conversation and humane discourse.
Yeah.
You got to tell some of these people, hey, dumbass. No. They go, oh, okay. So I had to tell this guy he wouldn't shut the fuck up. He got up, kind of flexed his chest a little bit. He said, what was that? I said, yo, you wouldn't shut the fuck up, man. And there was just silence. It was a check. And there were comedians at the bar that were just like, what the fuck is going to happen?
Yeah, I heard it got tense.
And he goes, you're right. You're right. Sorry, man. And that was it. Cause and here's the thing: if you were to write that out for a movie or anything, they'd be like, "That's not how you handle hostility." Some people need to be dragged on the floor by their hair. You understand me? Not everyone needs this baby cutter shit where you're just like, "Is everything okay? How about now? You know what you did was bad." Blah blah blah. Like people have excuses for everyone. There was this thing I was seeing today. And not for nothing, the woman had attacked this guy many times. And he punched a dent in her car.
Okay.
People disregarded everything that woman did. Scratch his face, punch him, take some memorabilia that he had, broke it on the floor.
Jeez.
And she goes, you see what just happened? He was in the wrong. Are you fucking dumb? Are you like some type of like, are you ill in the head that you think? And that's the thing, selective outrage. People go like, no, they start making excuses for the person. They start going, oh, maybe she has trauma. Everyone has trauma, Gatsby. Everyone has trauma. I don't care if you were born a fucking millionaire or in the Serengeti, motherfucker. You have problems. Everyone has trauma. Trauma is not an excuse for the way you act, for the way you do. Look, I used to have this thing. I used to be a very jealous dude when I was a kid. 18, 19, 20, I couldn't have a girlfriend because I was a very jealous guy. And I read this article in psychologytoday.com. And it's because I like to read. Mind you, what you see on the internet, me drinking and whatever, I talk about cocaine or whatever, which is a whole other episode too. I read this story and it said it's not, it was written by this woman too. She was a doctor. And what she said was, she made an example of the way she used to be. She said that she would go to these dinner parties, right? She's a psychologist, with her man, and she'd get mad when he would crack a joke and another woman would laugh. In her mind, she'd go, what's going on? Do they know each other? Why is she laughing so hard, right? Because what happens when you're jealous and those things happen? You start thinking, that person could leave me.
Yeah.
And be with someone else. That's your ultimate fear. But the thing is, what she was saying in the writing was, it's okay to have jealous thoughts. It's not okay to have jealous actions. Because once you have jealous actions, the thing that you fear the most, you will be fulfilling that fucking prophecy that you hate the most.
Yeah.
You know, you ever dig yourself in a hole and you're like, but babe, and she's like, yo, just give me 5 minutes. Just give me 10 minutes to hang out. You're like, nah. I want to bother you more. And then she's like, bitch, I'm going to leave you and fuck your friends. You know what I mean? Happens all the time here in Scottsdale. But that's what I'm saying, dude. It's okay to have thoughts any way you want. It is not okay to have actions and blame them on some trauma that happened when you were 7 years old and, you know, a librarian fingered you or something.
Oh, God.
You know, reading Rainbow, whatever.
Oh, jeez.
Ladies and gentlemen, this has been the Eric Bernal Show. We're going to go ahead and say thank you to everybody. We're going to have some exclusive clips coming out soon. We're going to have a Patreon. We're going to be interviewing people behind the scenes that you'll only be able to see there. I'm going to be talking about my friend who got... call it what you want to call it, raped in high school. He was a 6-year-old boy, had sex with a math teacher. I'm going to go through all that in the basically the Patreon. It's going to be nuts. I have so many stories. Like, you guys have no idea. I literally shared maybe 0.5% of everything that's ever happened to me because it was not being able to be monetized, but now it is. So thank you guys. Shout out to Gatsby. Shout out to Deucey in the house, baby.
Hey.
Where are we at this week? The month of April, I will be with Tim Dillon at Lake Pryor, Minnesota, and then we'll be at Grand Rapids, Michigan. I'll then be with the great Neil Nanda on April 12th and 13th, Dallas and Fort Worth, Texas at Hyenas. And then you can catch me in Miami at the Miami Improv, April 23rd with my boy Kev. His tag is Instagram is Only Raising Kings. Go, funny guy, TikToker, Instagrammer, now stand-up comedian, killing the scene. Other than that, come follow me, follow my YouTube, subscribe. I'm gonna be posting shit that's only gonna be on here, not on my Instagram anymore. And go fuck yourself. Bye.